ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यं तं तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। Can repeat from the mantra 213. द्वितीय मुंडक प्रथम खंड तृतीय मंत्र। एतस्माज्जायते प्राणः मनः सर्वेन्द्रियाणि च खं वायुर्ज्योतिरापः पृथिवी विश्वस्य धारिणी अग्निर्मूर्धा चक्षुषी चन्द्रसूर्यौ ऋषश्रोत्रे वाग्विवृताश्च वेदाः
दिशश्रोत्रे वायुश्च वेदाः एतः
वायुः प्राणो हृदयं विश्वमस्य
वायुप्राणो हृदयं
हृदयं
विश्वमस्य
पद्भ्यां पृथिवी ह्येष सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा
पद्भ्यां पृथिवी ह्येष सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा
तस्मादग्निः समिधो यस्य सूर्यः
तस्मादग्निसमिधो यस्य सूर्यः
सोमात् पर्जन्य ओषधयः पृथिव्याम्
पृथिव्याम्
उपान् रेतः सिञ्चति योषितायाम्
उमान् रेतसिञ्चति योषितायाम्
बह्वीः प्रजाः पुरुषात् सम्प्रसूताः
बह्वीः प्रजा पुरुषाः सम्प्रसूताः
तस्मादृचः सामयजूंषि दीक्षाः
सामयजूंषि दीक्षाः
यज्ञाश्च सर्वे क्रतवो दक्षिणाश्च
यज्ञाश्च सर्वे क्रतवो दक्षिणाश्च
संवत्सरश्च यजमानश्च लोकाः
संवत्सरश्च यजमानश्च लोकाः
सोमो यत्र पवते यत्र सूर्यः
सोमो यत्र पवते यत्र सूर्यः
तस्माच्च देवा भगुधा सम्प्रसूताः
तस्माच्च देवा बहुधा सम्प्रसूताः
साध्या मनुष्याः पशवो वयांसि
साध्या मनुष्याः पशवो वयांसि
प्राणा प्राणौ व्रीहियवौ तपश्च
प्राणापानौ व्रीह्यवौ तपश्च
सत्यं ब्रह्मचर्यं विधिश्च
श्रद्धा सत्यं ब्रह्मचर्यं विधिश्च
सप्तप्राणाः प्रभवन्ति तस्मात्
सप्तप्राणाः प्रभवन्ति तस्मात्
सप्तार्चिषः समिदः सप्तहोमाः
सप्तार्चिषः समिदः सप्तहोमाः
सप्त इमे लोका येषु चरन्ति प्राणाः
सप्त इमे लोका येषु चरन्ति प्राणाः
गुहाशया निहिताः सप्त सप्त
गुहाशयानिहिताः सप्त
अतः समुद्रा गिरयश्च सर्वे
अतः समुद्रा गिरयश्च सर्वे
अस्मात् स्यन्दन्ते सिन्धवः सर्वरूपाः
अस्मात् स्यन्दन्ते सिन्धवः सर्वरूपाः
अतश्च सर्वा ओषधयो रसश्च
अतश्च सर्वौषधयो रसश्च
येनैष भूतैस्तिष्ठते ह्यन्तरात्मा
येनैष भूतैस्तिष्ठते ह्यन्तरात्मा
To this, it's our ninth mantra. It's very good to chant the Vedika mantra in the morning. All this creates good samskara. These are all the words of the rishis. So it's very auspicious to chant every morning. So from the third mantra to ninth mantra, we chanted. Why we selected third mantra because from third mantra to ninth mantra, the topic is Srishti Prakaranam. The second mantra, important mantra, where the Swarupa of Brahma is talked about. Divyo Shamurtah Purushaha iti Swarupa, Brahma Swarupam, Nirguna Brahma Swarupam. Then from the third mantra onwards, Etasmat, that word is important. Etasmat, referring to that Maya Sahita Brahmanaha. The Srishti starts. The firstborn is Hiranyagarbha from the Maya Sagita Brahma, Samashti Sukshma Sharira Abhimani, who is called Pratamaja, the firstborn, Hiranyagarbha is born. Pratamajat Pranat Hiranyagarbhakyat Jayamanaha Iva Yaha Lakshate Virat. From that Samashti Sukshma Sharira Abhimani, this Hiranyagarbha, this Virat, and that is what is described in the following mantras. Virat Srishti. But Virat also Sahapi Etasmadeva Jayate. So all these are the Virat. Starting from this the Bhashyakara, he mentioned Panchagni Vidya. If you remember Panchagni, from the Parjanya, from the Soma, Parjanya, from the Parjanya, it falls on the earth, Parjanya, then from that Aushadhi becomes Annam enters the Purusha, and from the Purusha it becomes the seed, and that enters into the womb of the woman, and from that Prajaha. So that is Panchagni. So Panchagni Dvarena Prajaha Samsarantyaha Prajaha. Once Prajas have come, then the Praja, that is Manushyaha, they have to do the karma. Therefore, Tesham Karmanga Bhutaha Vedaha also created. Vedaha talks about the karmani, karma sadhanani, tat phalani, and devaha, manushyaha, pashu pakshi adayaha, then tapaha, the discipline, then shraddhadi bhavaha, prana pranav. Here prana pranav, here it is adhyatma prana, that is the individual prana. Samashti prana is Hiranyagarbha. Already it is talked about. Samashti prana. This is here prana prano brigi yavo tapascha is adhyatma prana, individual prana. Then indriyani sapta pranaha prabhavanti tasmat. Here prana referring to indriyani, which we saw. Indriyani and indriya vishayascha. Then samudraha, hirayaha, parvataha, nadyaha, oshadayaha iti etat sarvam etasmat purushat eva prasuyate. From that purusha, akshara purushat eva prasuyate, it is born. So this section of the Upanishad is called Srishti Prakaranam. This section talks about the Srishti, the creation. Therefore, it is called Srishti Prakaranam. After this Srishti Prakaranam comes a very important mantra, which is the last mantra of this section, which we will see. What is the Tatparya of this Srishti Prakaranam? Is there any Tatparyam of the Upanishad in presenting the Srishti? Srishti has no Tatparya. Shastra doesn't have any commitment or Tatparya in presenting the Srishti. And why Srishti is given? To show the fact that everything is Brahma. So when you see the Parvata, the mountain, it is Brahma. Ocean, it is Brahma. Pashu, Pakshi, Brahma. The prana, the individual prana, apana, indriyani, indrivashya, everything is Brahma. And the Veda, which has come from Bhagavan, it is Brahma. It talks about various karma, Brahma. Everything is Brahma. That is what the Shruti wants to reveal. Everything is Brahma. The Tatparyam of presenting the Srishti Prakaranam is to show that everything is Brahma. Everything has come from Brahma. Therefore, everything is Brahma. Everything means everything. We don't exclude anything. Everything. So, everything is Brahma. But so many things are mentioned and everything is Brahma. So, what does it mean? The first, the creation is talked about. Then the cause of this creation is Brahma. So this Jagat, it is the Karyam and Brahma is the Karanam. Jagat Karyam, Brahma Karanam. Now, when you say everything is Brahma, Jagat also is Brahma only. Now, the Jagat, Brahma, is it the Karyam or it is the Karana? He said in the Upanishad said in the beginning, Brahma is the Karanam, Jagat is the Karya. And this Jagat Karya is not different from Brahma. Now, the Jagat, is it really the Karyam? Is it really the product? Is Brahma is really the Karanam? If we say everything is Brahma, then where is this Karya Karana Sambandha? There is no Karya Karana Sambandha between the Brahma and the Jagat. The Karyatvam of the Jagat resolves in the Karanam Brahma. When Karya is not there. Where is Karanatvam for Brahma? The Karanatvam also is not there really for Brahma. So Brahma being what it is neither the Karanam nor the Karya. Because the Karya Jagat is Brahma. And the Namarupa is Nitya. So what is there is only Brahma. If it is only Brahma, then where is Jagat as the Karyam? Not there. Therefore, the Karanatvam attributed to Brahma, it is also Mithya. So Brahma is neither the Karanam nor the Karyam. This is what the Upanishad presents to the Srishti Prakarana. And so far now, this Upanishad said all these things have come from Brahma, as though there are many things, as though there are many things, and those things have come from Brahma. These vakyas, the sentences, they are adhyaropa vakyani. They are adhyaropa vakyani. All these vakyas, the vakyas, the Srishti Prakaranam is, the Srishti is real for the sadhaka, for the student. That is why Shonaka asked at the beginning, Kasmin Bhagavad Vijnate Sarvam Idam Vijnatam Bhagavati. Sarvam means everything. All this, the Jagat Karya. How can we know the entire Jagat? That is the question. So therefore, for the student, the Jagat is Satyam. That idea was that the Jagat is real for the student. Therefore, the Upanishad has to teach in line with the thinking of the student, as though this Jagat is real. So that is Adhyaropa. Presenting Jagat as though real and negating Jagat as Mithya later, that is Apavada. So therefore, the whole teaching is in the form of Adhyaropa Apavada. Adhyaropa Apavadabhyam Nishprapancham Prapanchate. Shishyanam bodhasiddhyartham tatvajnaihi kalpitas kramaha. It's a famous shloka. This adhyaropa apavada, the prakriya, the nyaya, by which nishprapancham prapanchate. The srishti which is really not there, the karya, jagat, not there. It is presented as though it is there and then it is negated to arrive at the truth that everything is Brahma. That is the teaching. But everything, the idea of everything is there. So everything is there and Brahma is there. Therefore, two things are there. Now, this everything, to understand that everything is Brahma, that everything has to be resolved into Brahma. First, everything has to be presented, and that everything only is presented in this mantra from third mantra to ninth mantra. So many things are presented, everything is covered. From the individual to the samashti, from the individual indriyani, prana to samashti, parvata, samudraha, nadyaha, everything is covered. So everything has come from Brahma. Now that everything is nothing but Brahma. So nishprapancham prapanchate. For what? Shishyanam bodhasiddhyartham. For the sake of the understanding of the students, the acharyas in the tradition, they adopt, and even the Upanishad itself adopts the method, adhyaropa, apavada, the prakriya. Brahma is nirvishesham Brahma, nirgunam Brahma. That cannot be the karanam, that cannot be the karya. It enjoys the karanatva status from the standpoint of the jagat. Jagat, it is the karyam. When it is looked upon as a karyam, then Brahma is karanam. When Brahma is karanam, how can nirvishesham Brahma be karanam? So Brahma is presented as a karanam and jagat as a karyam. That is adhyaropa. Nirvisheshe Brahmani srishtyadi kartrutvam aropya savishesha Brahma jnayate. That on the nirvishesham Brahma is superimposed. The srishti is superimposed, and now the srishti is virat. That virat, that savishesha Brahma is known. Now, when the savishesha Brahma vijñāte sati, anantaram srishtyādi kartrutvam apodhya nirvishesha Brahma nirdishyate. After knowing the savishesha Brahma, then by desuperimposing the srishti, the srishti which is superimposed on the Brahma, it is now desuperimposed, it is removed. How? Not physically, by teaching. Where is really that srishti? Srishti is not there really. That removal, apodhya, then finally you arrive at nirvishesham Brahma. That is called adhyaropa. This I will explain with an example, you will understand. So adhyaropa apavada, it's an important topic. In Vedanta Sara, all these are dealt with elaborately. What is adhyaropa apavada? Important prakriya which the Shruti adopts to present the Brahma, which is the tatparyam of the Shastram. What is adhyaropa? Vastuni avastu aropaha adhyaropaha. This vastuni, on a vastu, avastu. Vastu iti kim? Satchit Anandam Advayam Advitiyam Brahma Vastu. That is the Vastu. Brahma is Vastu. Tadanyat Sarvam Avastu. Other than Brahma is Avastu. Vastu as a technical word meaning Brahma. Vastu means objects. But here Brahma is not an object. Brahma is the Vastu. It is real. It is the reality. Tattvam. So the Even in Vedanta Sara, the Sadananda Swami uses the word Vastu. Vastu. Vastu means what? Ekam Brahma Vastu. Satya Vastu Brahma. Tasmin Satya Vastuni Brahmani Avastu Aropaha. Satya Bhute Brahmani Nityabhuta Anitya Vastunam Aropaha Adhyaropaha. On the Satya Vastu Brahma, this Nityabhuta Anitya Vastus. Jagat is Anitya. Is Jagat Nitya? Jagat is not Nitya. It is every moment it is changing. It is Anitya. So Aropaha, superimposing the Anitya Vastu on Nitya Vastu Brahma, that is Aropaha, Adhyaropaha. Yatas Asarpabhutayam Rajau Sarpa Aropavat. A rope is there. Rope is not a snake. On the rope which is not a snake, on the rope, snake is superimposed. Asarpa bhutayam rajau sarpa aropavat vastuni avastu aropaha adhyaropaha. As you superimpose a snake on non-snake rope, on the rope which is not a snake, on which you superimpose a snake, similarly, on the Vastu, the Brahma, Avastu Aropaha, Adhyaropaha. Do we superimpose deliberately the snake on the rope? No. There are conditions. There are conditions conducive for this mistake. Nobody voluntarily they do this superimposition because there are conditions, therefore it happens. Alpa Andakara, Alpa Prakasha, Alpa Prakashe, Rajjum Drishtva, Sarpaha iti, Jnanam Bhavati. Alpa Prakasha, that is dim light, or that is darkness, semi-darkness. The semi-darkness, you see the rope, but you don't see the rope, you see the snake on the rope. What is there is really rope. Rope only is there. But for you, it is snake. Why? Because there is not enough light to reveal the swarupa of the rope. Therefore, you see it as a snake. Sarpajnanam bhavati. Vastutah kim asti? Rajjuhu rajjuswarupena eva tishtati. What is there is only rajju, the rope. Kintu ajnanavashat sarparupena rajjum pashyati. Drashta. The seer, the onlooker, because of not knowing, he sees the Rajju, Sarparupena Rajju. He sees the Rajju as snake. Therefore, not knowing the Swarupa of Rajju, what he concludes, Ayam Sarpaha, Rajju Swarupam Ajanan Ayam Sarpaha iti Vivaharam Karoti. Ayam Sarpaha, this is snake. Ayam Sarpaha. This is a snake. What is that ayam? Ayam is the rope. And for this person, it is a sarpaha. So ayam sarpaha. So Rajjo mithyabhota sarpasya aropaha yata bhavati alpa andakare tadvat brahmani nirvishesha advaita brahmani mithyabhota jagat aropaha adhyaropaha. This adhyaropa, this seeing a rope as a snake, it is done because of, it is a mistake, done because of semi-darkness or semi-light. But there are adhyaropa which are deliberately done. Like Salagrame Vishnu Aropaha, Linge Shiva Aropaha. These are deliberately done. You invoke Shiva in the Shiva Linga. Then it becomes an object of worship. You invoke Vishnu in the Salagrama. then it becomes an object of all upasanas are adhyaropa only, where it is deliberately done. Where the deliberation is there, but here it is not deliberation. So therefore, adhyaropa is not something new. Adhyaropa, sometimes we deliberately do, sometimes we do it by mistake. The same adhyaropa is deliberately done by the Shastram here to present that Srishti is not really real. It is Mithya. So that Adhyaropa, what we know already, Vyavahara we know, that is deliberately done by the Shastram, the Srishti Prakaranam, by presenting all so many things. All these things have come from Brahma. Why this deliberation is done? This deliberation is done only for knowing the Brahma. Brahma Tattva Avabodhaya Shastrena Kriyate. Ayam Aropaha. Purpose, the motive is behind the deliberation is to present the Brahma Tattva. So far what the Upanishad here done is this Adhyaropa. So far what it has done is this Adhyaropa. Srishti, when we say Srishti, which consists of all these things at the Sakyashti level as well as the Samashti level, all these things have come from Brahma when you say. All these have come from Brahma. That is Adhyaropa. That is Adhyaropa. The world which is said to be born from Brahma, the Jagat, does it really exist apart from Brahma? It is Brahma that alone has existence. This Jagat is Mithya. It is Anritam. It is not a substance. It is Nama Rupatmakam. Therefore, it is Mithya. It doesn't have separate existence from Brahma. Therefore, what you see as a Jagat is nothing but Brahma. This Jagat Karyam, Jagat as Karya is Mithya. Therefore, the Karana status attributed to Brahma is also Mithya. So, since the world is negated as Mithya, therefore the causal status attributed to Brahma is also negated. That is Apavada. Because there is no real Karya. As though the Karyas are real, the Upanishad presented, and the Karyas are going to be negated by saying that everything is Brahma. That is what the next mantra is going to say. Everything is Brahma. When everything is Brahma, then where is the Karya? When Karya is not there, where is Karanam? Therefore, Karanatvam attributed to Brahma also negated. That Karanatvam is Mithya. So, the causal status also, status to attributed to Brahma is also negated. That is called Apavada. So, Srishti Prakaranam is Adhyaropa. And finally, after presenting the Srishti Prakaranam, that is negated by saying everything is Brahma. That's what the next mantra. Purusha Evedam Vishwam. So that is Apavada Vakya. So Adhyaropa Apavada. The Brahma, the Sarvatmakam Brahma, that I alone appear as everything. This Jagat Karanam Brahma is myself, I alone. That is the Tatparyam. So that is presented through Adhyaropa Apavada. Therefore, this is ascertaining this Tatparyam. Ascertaining this Tatparyam is what we call Shravanam. Shravanam is not just listening. It includes listening also, but ascertaining the Tatparyam from the Shruti Pramanam, like a Darpana, Adarsha. The Shruti reveals the truth about me. Agam Brahma, Jagat Karanam Brahma, Agam Asmi. In the beginning, if the statement is said, Jagat Karanam Brahma Aham Asmi, the student will not understand. Therefore, the Sriti has to talk about the Srishti. The Srishti includes the Vyashti, includes me also. I am also created. Then, after that, that which is created, the created are negated. When created are negated, then the created are negated by saying that created is not different from the creator. So therefore, the created, I who is created is not different from the creator, that Brahma. So Jagat Karanam Brahma Asmi, that is the Tatparyam. Understanding happens, ascertaining the Tatparyam of the Shastram, that is what is called Shravanam. So this Prakriya is adopted by this Upanishad. Up to the 9th mantra, it is Adhyaropa. Adhyaropa being done. The Jagat is superimposed on the Brahma. Superimposed on Brahma means the Jagat has come from Brahma. The Jagat has come from Brahma, as though Brahma the Karanam and Jagat the Karyam is present. Now the next mantra is going to put a bomb, saying that everything is Brahma. The Purusha eva idam Vishwam. This Vishwam, this Jagat, is nothing but this Purusha. This Karyam has been listed. A long list is given. Then it says, Aksharat, Purushat, Sarvam idam, Sarvam idam, Prasuyante, idam Sarvam, Sarvani, Astuni, this Jagat, Prasuyante Upanishad said. Now it is going to say that Vishwam is Purushaha eva. That is the Apavada. Adhyaropa, Apavada. So everything is negated. Everything is nothing but Purusha. That is Apavada Vakya. So therefore, the next mantra is a very important mantra where the Srishti which has been talked about so far, it is just dismissed as Mithya and it is presented as it is nothing but Purusha eva. Therefore, where is Jagat? Really speaking, Jagat is not there. Then why do we talk about the Srishti Prakarana? Because it has to be talked about. Because the student, for him, the Srishti is real. The created Jagat, the Vyavaharika, which he deals with, it is real for him. From the Paramarthika, the Vyavaharika, there is nothing Vyavaharika. It is, everything is Brahma. Since there is a strong orientation with regard to the empirical experiences, the Vyavaharika Anubhava, the same Anubhava when the student approaches a Shastram, the Shastram also has to take the student the same along with the experiences what he had, and to finally to present this is as Mithya. Then only the student will be able to understand. The beginning, if it is negated, then the student will not turn up for the next class. Therefore, along with the student, Upanishad also presented that everything has come. Yes, the Srishti is as though real. That is why the Iva, Jayamanaha Iva, that word Iva is very important. Yes, Tikakara says, he says, Jayaman, Virat Purushaha, Idam Jagat, Virat Purushaha, Jayamanaha Iva. Even in the Bhagavad Gita, Upodghata Bhashyam, Acharya says that Bhagavan Krishna as avatara, as though is born. Because the Jagat itself is Mithya. And what about avatara and all? So, Iva, he will use. Iva is Mithya. Ivakara tells it is Mithya. So, the Mithyatvam, we say Jagat is Mithya. Or how do we say Mithya? This is Adhyaropa. Because it is negated. When it is negated, the negation is this Apavada. Negation is Apavada. First superimposition, then desuperimposition. Superimposition we do deliberately, and then we remove superimposition to see the truth, to see the Tatparyam, to see that it is nothing but Brahma. That is the Prakriya. Now we will read the introduction to the next mantra, 10th mantra, very important mantra, where this Apavada is being done. Adhyaropa part is over. Now Apavada is being done. That we will read. Evam Purushat
एवं पुरुषात्
Sarvamidam Samprasutam.
सर्वमिदं
सर्वमिदं
संप्रसूतं
संप्रसूतं
Is it Adhyaropa or Apavada? Evam Purushat Sarvamidam Prasutam. It is Adhyaropa. Summary of what has been said so far, it is just given in a Sankshepa Vakya by Bhashyakara. Evam Purushat, thus, in this manner, Purushat, that Aksharat, the Akshar Purushat, Sarvam Idam, Samprasutam. Everything, this is Samprasutam, it is born. Then the next comes the next line. There the Apavada Vakya. It is an Apavada Vakya. Apavada is done. Ataha
अतः
Acharambanam Vikaro Namadheyam Amritam Purushaha Iti Eva Satyam.
अनृतं पुरुषः एव सत्यम्.
Is my voice clear?
No.
Huh?
Now.
Is my voice clear to all of you? Hello? Some internet connection is unstable. If it is dragging, you let me know. Is it dragging now?
No, not.
Okay. We'll repeat the sentence. Ataha vacharambanam vikaro namadeyam anrutam. Please repeat.
अतो वाचारम्भणं विकारो नामधेयम् अनृतं
Purusha ityeva satyam.
पुरुष इत्येव सत्यम्
Should be read like that. Okay. So idam sarvam samprasutam. Purushat idam sarvam. Idam referring to that the pratyaksha gochara, this jagat, which is available for our perception. The jagat, it is born. It is born and it is Vitya. Then this sarvamidam atah, because it is born, therefore it is a vikara. Vikaraha namadeyam, it is just a name. Vikaraha means product. It is born. It is born from the Purusha. So the product is born. And it is really born, it is just a name. It doesn't have any substantiality. There is no really substance in it. What is born is just a name and a form. The substance really doesn't have substance. It's just a vikaraha namadeyam, nama matrameva. Vacharambanam vikaro namadeyam. Vak arabhyate. It is just initiated by speech. It means it is there just in your tongue. As a word, it is there on your tongue. That's called vacharambanam. It is anrutam, it is mithya. It is just a word. Since everything has come from this akshara, purusha, therefore everything is a karyam, namarupatmaka karyam, karyatvat mithya. Mithyatvat, therefore it doesn't have existence of its own. It doesn't exist independently. So therefore it is mithya. This jagat is mithya and Brahma is Satyam. Because it is Mithya, the Jagat is Mithya. Therefore, what is Satyam? The Purushaha iti eva Satyam. What is Satyam is this Purusha. Purusha ityeva Satyam. The Purusha alone is Satyam. And here, Vacharambanam Vikaro Ramadeyam, this line, it occurs in Chandogya Upanishad. The Chandogya Upanishad, 6th chapter. The Upanishad says, Eka Vijnanena Sarva Vijnanam Bhavati. Like what Shaunaka has clear. Eka Vijnanena Sarva Vijnanam Pratignyaya Chandogya Shashte Adhyaye Upanishad says, Yata Soumya Ekena Mritpindena Sarvam Mrinmayam Vijnatam Syat Acharambanam Vikaro Namadheyam Iti Anena. That statement occurs. Yatha Mritpindena Sarvam Mrinmayam Vijnatam Syat. A product of clay, pot, etc. All these are made up of clay only. Pot is nothing but a form and a name. The content, the reality is, it is Mrit Eva. Mritpindena Sarvam Mrinmayam Syat. Sarvam Mrinmayam Vijnatam Syat. Acharambanam, Vikaraha, that Vikara, the change, the product is just a Nama Matram, Namadeyam only. Vikarasya Anrutatvat. Vikara is not real. A product cannot become real. It is nothing but a modification of the Karanam in terms of its form, and a name is given. What is the Upadanam? Upadanam is Brahma alone. Tattvam alone is Upadanam. Upadanam eva vikaranam tattvam avagamat sarva prapancha upadana brahmajnanat sarvaha api prapanchaha tattvataha avagataha bhavati. Tikakara says, Anandagiri. Therefore, Purusha eva idam sarvam iti Purushasya sarvatmakatva upapadanena bhadayam samanadikarnyat Purusha vyatirekena sarvam swarupena nasti. The same idea, it is present in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad also. Atmani vijñāte sarvam vijñātam bhavati. Idam sarvam yata ayamatma. Purusha is alone. Sarvatmakatvam of Purusha. This Purusha is presented in Brihadaranyaka also. In Gita also it is presented. Yajñātva neka bhuyonyat jnātavyam avashishyate. Agam Krishnasya Jagataha Prabhavaha Pralayastata. So Bhagavan himself has said in Gita, Upadana Karanatvam Muktam, that Karanam of this Jagat, Agam Krishnasya Jagataha Prabhavaha Pralayaha Tata. I alone is the Prabhavaha, the source and the resolution of this entire Jagat. It means I alone, Agam alone, Agameva Asmi. What about this Jagat? Jagat is just a vikara. It is Namadeyam eva. So, that Vakya here, Bhashyakara quotes. Why? Because here, this Apavada is being done. Purushat Sarvamidam Prasutam Adhyaropa. And that Samprasuta Sarvamidam, it is just a Vacharambanam Vikaraha Namadeyam, Namamatram. Therefore, Andritam. So, therefore, what is Satyam? Purushaha iti eva Satyam. Satyam is Purusha alone, this Brahma alone. Therefore, we'll read the mantra. Ataha
Ataha
Purushayeva idam vishvam
Purushayeva idam vishvam
Karmatapo Brahma Paramritam Karmatapo Brahma Paramritam etadyo veda nihitam guhayam.
एतद्यो वेद
तद्यो
निहितं गुहायाम्
वेदनिहितं
वेदनिहितं गुहाय
So vidya granthim vikhiratiha saumya.
सो विद्याग्रन्थिं विदधीह सौम्य
विकिरतीह सौम्य.
Important mantra. Is my voice clear to all of you? So
So
breaking.
now
breaking
now
sometimes.
Guruji,
Breaking too.
Okay. If it is not clear, let me know. So for this mantra only, this small Sangati, the introduction, the connection is given. But Sangati is very important. Purushat sarvamidam prasutam adhyaropa. Then that which is prasutam, it is just a vikara, is namadeyam. It is anrutam. Therefore, what is satyam? Purushaha eva iti satyam. That is apavada. And that is what the mantra says here. And Bhashyakara has just given in a Sankshepa Rupam. And that is what is going to elaborate in the Bhashyam. Now see the mantra. Purushaha eva idam vishvam. This is the Apavada Vakyam. What the Upanishad said, that etasmat aksharat purushat sarvamidam, this jagat, all the karyani, prasuyante, jayante. Now it says, Purushaha eva idam vishvam. Vishvam means this universe, this jagat. The world, the jagat is nothing but Purusha. Then what about this, all the list, the long list what you given? All these are dismissed. All these are dismissed. First two things were talked about. Two things are there. Sarvam is one thing. Sarvam referring to the created, the Jagat. And the second thing is Brahma. Two words are there. Sarvam is one word and Brahma is another word. From the Brahma, Sarvam, that is Jagat, has come. Now, what the Upanishad says is, the Sarvam is Brahma. Brahma is Sarvam. The beginning, as though there are differences between the Sarvam and Brahma presented, that is Adhyaropa. Now, the difference between the two is resolved, and it is, Upanishad says, Sarvam, that Purusha, Sarvam is Brahma eva, Purusha alone. This is called Bhada Samanadi Karanyam. Two words are in same vibhakti, opposition, not opposition, opposition, APP, opposition. Purushaha is Pratama vibhakti ekavachanam. Vishwam, Vishwam is Sarvanama Shabda, meaning this Jagat universe. Vishwam means universe, Sarvanama Shabda, Napumsakalinga. That is also Pratama vibhakti ekavachanam. Purushaha eva idam Vishwam. They are on same vibhakti. Therefore, Samanadikaranyam. What is Samanadikaranyam? That we have to discuss. Important. Then we will see what is Bhada Samanadikaranyam. So here little technical discussions would be there. So I will introduce just what is Samanadikaranyam and little more on that. Technical discussions we will see. We know Samanadikaranyam. In the grammar we have seen Samanadikaranyam. Think Samanadikaranyam in the grammar. The Vyakaranam class we have seen Think Samanadikaranyam. The Think Samanadikaranyam, the Kriyapadam should match with that what is denoted in terms of Purusha and in terms of Vachanam. That is Think Samanadikaranyam. Here also Samanadikaranyam is there. But what Samanadikaranyam? First let us see what is Samanadikaranyam and what are the types of Samanadikaranyam that we will see. What is Samanadikaranyam? Samana Adhikaranam. Samana Vibhaktikanam भिन्न प्रवृत्त निमित्तानां पदानां एकस्मिन् विषये अर्थे तात्पर्यः एकस्मिन् विषये तात्पर्यः अस्ति तत् पदानां सामानाधिकरण्यं भवति भिन्न प्रवृत्ति निमित्तानां पदानां एकस्मिन् अर्थे तात्पर्यं समान विभक्तिकानां पदानां then the padas are said to be the words are said to be in samanadikaranyam samana adhikaranasya bhavah samanadikaranyam samanam adhikaranam yasya saha samana adhikaranasya bhavah samanadikaranyam. For example, samanadikaranyam, I'll give some example. Now, if you take the example, there is a Nilotpalam. Nila Utpalam, there is a lily. Utpalam means lily. The Utpalam has the color Nila, blue. And it is got Gandha, the smell. So Neelam Utpalam, Nilotpalam, Neelam Utpalam. The lily which is blue in color. The lily which is blue in color. The flower is the lily. And the color is blue. Now where the color is right on the flower. The Neelam, the word is there because there are lilies of different colors. So to distinguish among them, the lily which is blue in color, that we say Neelam Utpalam. And it is a real flower, not a plastic one. Therefore, it is Gandhavat. It is Gandhavat. It has got smell. That is another attribute of the flower. So in the sentence, Neelam Utpalam Asti. Neelam is Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. And Utpalam is Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Now, the two words, does it have different locus? The pravritti nimitta of the words. The pravritti nimitta means the usage of the words. Pravritti nimitta, binna pravritti nimittana. The words which have got the pravritti, that is, the words have a different basis for usage. Flower is there and Neelam is there. Neelam, the word, it's a different word. But here I use the word Neelam Utpalam. The word have a different basis for usage, but they are put in Samanadikaranam. They have got same vibhakti. So Binna Pravritti Nimittanam Padanam Samana Vibhaktikanam Padanam, they refer to what? They refer to the same thing. They refer to the same object, which is the flower. Utpalam is a pushpam, it's a flower. Neelam is not a pushpam. Neelam is a word. It has got, there are Akasha also Neela. There are other things which are Neela. So Neela doesn't refer to other objects. It refers only to, in this case, it is Utpalam. Even though the word has got a basis for usage, it has got a binna pravritti other than the flower, but here it is used in along with the Utpalam. Therefore, they have got Samanadikaranyam, they are of the same vibhakti. Binna pravritti nimittanam padanam samana vibhaktikanam ekasmin vishaye eva tatparyaha. What is referred to is only the flower. What it refers to is only the flower. Therefore, Neelam Utpalam, the different words, they are said to have samana adhikaranam, samana adhikaranyam. Or to give another example, to make it more understand, to make it more clear. So you have got two objects. One is book, other one is a pen. Now, book and the pen, they are placed at different locus. Book and the pen have got different locus. They don't have samana adhikarana. Physically, I am saying. When the book and the pen have kept in the same place, then it is samana adhikarana. When they are at different place, it is vai adhikarana. They are at different location, different place. So that is samana adhikaranam, vai adhikaranam. When the book and the pen have the same location, samana adhikaranam. Here, the Neela and the Neela, the color has got a location in the Utpalam, the flower. Therefore, samana adhikaranam. Therefore, the words, when we use the language to form a sentence, that must have the same vibhakti and samana vibhakti, and the words have got the basis for usage, but here it is used in opposition to each other, samana vibhakti. But what does it convey? They convey the flower. Only one thing that covered. Neelam conveys the flower, Utpalam is pushpam, the flower only. So, ekasmin vishayeva tatparyaha. That is called samanadikaranyam. When the Utpalam is there, Neelam is located somewhere, then it is called Vayadikaram. That is why for that I gave the example. The book and the pen are located different place. They are not in the same place. Vayadikaranam. So when you say a pot is there, a pot has a color. A red pot, if you take the pot which is red in color. Now the redness, the red pot, raktaha gataha, you say the word raktaha gataha. The pot has a color, red color, rakta color, and pot. Now, raktaha gataha, raktaha pratama vibhakti ekavachanam, gataha also gata pratama vibhakti ekavachanam. Then what the relationship between the word rakta and the pot? That padayoho samana adhikaranyam asti. The words are in opposition, samana adhikaranyam. There, one word is adjective, other one is substantive. The example raktaha gataha, the gata is qualified by the word rakta. The visheshana. Vishesha is gata. Visheshana is raktaha. So raktaha is adjective and the pot is substantive. So therefore visheshana vishesha bhavaha asti. Therefore they are in the same vibhakti. They are in the same vibhakti, even though the words have got binna pravritti, but here that the word is in opposition. One is the adjective, other one is substantive. Therefore, they have got the tatparya in presenting the same thing, not different thing. Raktaha gataha means not that raktaha is somewhere, gataha is somewhere. The gata which is rakta in color, red in color. Neelam utpalam. So binna pravritti nimittaha, even though the words have got the basis for different usage, samana vibhaktikanam padanam ekasmin vishaye tatparyaha. In one vishaya it has got the tatparyam, which has got the tatparyam, which has got the tatparyam in giving the knowledge of a one thing. That is called samana adhikaranyam. Why we talk about samana adhikaranyam here? Because here purushaha eva idam sarvam we say. Purushaha idam, between them there is samana adhikaranyam. Now the samana adhikaranam here it is, the samana adhikaranam here what is there? It is visheshana visheshya samana adhikaranyam, or it is aikya samana adhikaranyam, or it is bhadaka samana adhikaranyam. What samana adhikaranyam here? Because you are saying you are using two words in opposition with each other. So either it should be a Visheshana Visheshya. Like in the Mahavakya, Tat Tvam Asi. There Tat and Tvam. Tat is that, Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Tvam also Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. You are equating that. Is it that Tat is an adjective to Tvam? That Brahma is an adjective to you? What happens there? There Tat referring to Brahma without Upadhi, Nirvishesham Brahma. Tvam referring to you without Upadhi, without Sharira Manasangata, that Upadhi. Drop the Upadhi. What is you as the Chaitanyam? You. The Chaitanyam, there are not two different Chaitanyam. That Swarupa of Tat and Swarupa of you, they are equated. That is why it is in same vibhakti. Tat, Tvam, and the Vakya and the Kriya Padam is Asi. Samanadikram. Here it is, Upadhis are negated and then both are equated. That is Bada Samanadikaranya. Bada is negation. Samanadikaranyam by Bada, by negation. And that is what here the Upanishad is doing. Purusha eva idam sarvam is Bada Samanadikaranyam. We have to discuss further on this, the different Samanadikaranyam. The Mahavakya presents Aikya Samanadikaranyam. Aikya Samanadikaranyam. Between the Jiva and the Brahma, there is Aikyam. Therefore, Aikya Samanadikaran. Therefore, only you say, Agam Brahma Asmi. Agam, I is Brahma. Aikya Samanadikaran. This Jagat is Purushaha Eva. Here it is, the Jagat is negated as Mithya. Therefore, Bada Samanadikaran. Therefore, with the Jagat, it is Bada Samanadikaranyam. The relationship of Brahma with the Jagat is Bada Samanadikaranyam. The relationship of Brahma with the individual, the Jiva, is Aikya Samanadikaranyam. Because the three things are there, Brahma, Ishvara, the Brahma, Jagat and Jiva. Between Brahma and Jiva is Aikyam. Between Brahma and Jagat is Badaka, Samanadikaranyam. So that we have to discuss little elaborately, that we will do in the next class. And then we will enter the mantra. The Samanadikaranyam is to be understood. What is Samanadikaranyam? Two words having the same vibhakti and have the tatparya in presenting the same thing. And the locus is not different. The locus is same. That is Samanadikaranyam. If the locus are different, then it's called Vaiyadikaranyam. Here we are discussing about Samanadikaranyam because the two words, Purushaha Eva Idam Vishwam, two words are in opposition. They are in Samanadikaranyam. Two words, since the two words are used in opposition, therefore Samanadikaranyam Asti. Then what is Samanadikaranyam? When do we, what does it convey, the Samanadikaranyam? Those things we have to discuss. We'll do it. We'll do it more elaborately in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanta Shanta Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
धन्यवाद
धन्यवाद जी
धन्यवादः सर
धन्यवाद जी